Hello, Right27 and welcome back to Combat Mission Battle for Normandy. We are rejoining the 9th Cameronians in their defence of Granville in No Hiding Place, the 11th mission in the Scottish Quarter campaign, and this will be episode 2. We are C and T Company with support from the Royal Tank Regiment in the guise of many Churchills, defending against a highly trained and highly determined SS division supported by four Panthers that we have seen. Thus far in the first 7 minutes of the battle, we have been hammered by artillery to the point where we've lost most of 16th Platoon. We can maybe scrape together one section between them if we're lucky, which left a bit of a gap in our centre, which we are going to look to fill. And we've also had one of our Churchills knocked out, who was sitting in a bit of an exposed position. My general game plan is going to be to continue to sit and wait for a bit to see if we can kind of repulse the German attack before attempting to try and secure the objective of foot towards the very end. I'll just get rid of those objectives for just now. Anything else worth mentioning? So this was a complete oversight on my part, actually, both for my initial setup of this 6-pounder and for this chap who's been sitting here for a few minutes, is that once I had unlimbered them and got in position, I forgot to click this deploy weapon button, which is a bit of a rookie mistake. So obviously they don't have an ability to fire right now, but they'll get themselves set up. Probably won't make a difference here, given that there is one guy left. The rest have been blown to smithereens, so he's going to be pretty ineffective. Right, I have got my reserve division, or my reserve platoon I should say, 14th here, who are getting ready to come and hold the centre line. I'm going to hold them where they are probably for at least 1 minute, just to make sure the German artillery has entirely ceased, and then we'll push them in position. In terms of our own artillery, we are in the middle of calling in a battery of 81mm mortars, which we're going to drop in this general area, which I think is a pretty likely place for them to congregate before the push. And indeed, we're starting to see the contacts of a couple of infantry units coming in. We have also been smoking up a German Panther there, just because we didn't have a response to it to kind of take it out, so we were just trying to reduce its effectiveness. Alright, without any further ado, maybe we'll just sit back and we'll hit the go button and see what this next action throws at us. So we have seen two of the tanks over on this right hand side. We did pop a hole into one of them. That's a pretty dangerous looking start. Who are you having to go at? Probably this chap. And you missed, but I don't rate his survival chances. Interesting. Have you got a spot? No, you don't. Have I got your commander open and out? I do. Oh, that's interesting. My whole army's lost a spot now. Okay. Worrisome. Don't like to be in a tank duel where you can't see the enemy. I think maybe the dust kicked up by the shot maybe have blocked the line of sight for just now. And we're starting to see. So we had another Panther coming down the road, so it's potentially the Panther was parked up over here for a little bit, coming down helping out the infantry. And we might get our timing well for our own artillery strike, which would be nice after the pounding we took to inflict some damage. Okay. I'm pretty upset that we have lost this guy without response. And that's one of our Churchill 4s who at least had the better AP rounds as well. That's not good. Okay. That really weakens this right flank. And we've taken a hit there. Survived, but I'm going to have to try and maybe reverse him out into a bit of cover. Alright, things starting challengingly. So So I'd like you to pull back if you can. Do you have smoke? Yes. Oh no, you've got smoke shells. Sure, do that. Run away with yourself. See if that works. This guy we have brought around. I need to do a couple of things. First, I want you to open up, and then I would like you to scoot forward a little bit, just so you've got some visibility. Although you are in the 95mm kind of howitzer variant, so I don't know how useful you're going to be against the Panther. Other things, the artillery bombardment seems to have stopped, so I'm going to take this opportunity to push forward my reserves. And fairly aggressively, I think. You guys are in a pretty bad way. Oh man, they're just all dead. Right, I'm going to send you back in, mainly to do some medicing and maybe pick up the weaponry. I don't really think you're going to be useful soldiers. That's what my reserves are for. And let's shuffle over the rest of this reserve division. It's certainly all going the way of Jerry at the moment. I'm not being too precious with these movement commands. I'm happy enough that these guys are relatively safe. Let's have a quick check of our FO and timelines. You're on... tell a lie. It's not my 81mm mortars using. It's the 25-pounder howitzers using, or 3 inches I should say. 2 minutes. Okay. I think that might work out relatively well. Okay. Good, 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 good. Chance of this Churchill surviving? Debatable. Let's check our other guys. This is a position I'm no longer a fan of. I don't know if there's huge amounts I can do about it though. Obviously I can move them around, but where would I move them to that would be a better position? Could potentially tuck you in behind this house. Maybe assist on this side. That's what I'm going to do, I think. I think that would be a better position. So I'm going to get you two, and this is... Although, where do we know they are? Okay, it's a bit of a risk. It is a bit of a risk. There's a potential that he gets caught out in the open here. Right, come forward there, please. But I think he's going to be okay, sightline wise. Alright, and everything's kind of tickety-boo on our left flank at the moment. So let's see if we can save one of our Churchills on the right here, or else we're going to be seriously thin on the ground. Our AT gun just took a hammering. I'm amazed that we haven't spotted them, given they've got a clear line of sight to us. Okay, we have successfully pulled this out. Who has got eyes here? You guys do, okay. Right, so we have successfully made it out with our Churchill 6 here. That's a good start. A whole heap of infantry coming down the road there. Some secondary explosions. Right, let's have a quick look. It's quite a lot of dudes here. So it's probably... Oh, I don't know. What are we writing? That's a platoon, maybe? 3 sections or squads? Maybe more, actually. Maybe 2. Not sure. It's a lot of icons. I don't know if the AI ever breaks down its squads. Also a reasonable number of MGs, as expected for the blooming German infantry. Okay. We'll see if they can push more. And we did know they were going to be supported by half-tracks, so there is one just with the arm of the machine gun. We haven't got any plans to drop any artillery over there just now, but we certainly wouldn't be against it. Right, you guys have made it thus far, so I'm going to keep you going to hold these forward lines. My idea, we can catch them pushing across the fence. Okay, everything else seems to be alright. Well, alright's a strong word. How are you? No, I'm okay with this position. You need to open up. That's the wrong one. Help your visibility. And we shall see if you're going to make it round the corner and over the road. Let's push on. I wonder if our Churchill here, who got a great shot into the side of a Panther earlier, did you guys get a shot away, or was that an incoming round? You guys took a pot. Well done, you. On your own, still plugging away. Yeah, that's not ideal. In fact, that's quite potentially a dangerous position for our Churchill here. I panicked there. I thought it was my reserve squad coming in. Okay, they seem to have made it across relatively unscathed. I think the Germans will probably come and maybe hold this wood as a additional fire base to support a push down the centre. Look at that. Oh, this guy's taking so long to get around this corner. I appreciate big tank, small turning. There's going to be so many grumbly noises of me in this this scenario. It's just trying to get an answer to these tanks is difficult. I mean, this was supposed to be one of our answers, and also got knocked out straight away. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, I'm not happy about you. I'm just going to give you a move order. Just see if you can get over as quickly as you can. But I'm nervous about it. Well, who has eyes? Okay, we've got our spotters, obviously our infantry. Oh. Oh. This guy got taken out, I didn't even notice. So we have one Churchill 4 in the centre here. And that's kind of it for serious AT. So there's not a lot stopping him rolling his tank up and just dominating my infantry positions. That's pretty worrisome. We do have some more supporting tanks over here, but these are yeah, 6s and 7s, I believe. Oh, there's a 4 there. Okay, I think you may be called upon to scoot forward and see if you can't hit him in the side. Okay, I don't want to go up against those things with Piats. That does not seem like a particularly good recipe for success. Maybe I should just give up and get across this road. Problem is that yeah, I don't have any good option either. I come back in this little hide hole, but really, if I get spotted in a head-on conflict, I'm going to lose. If I come around this side of the house, I'm just exposing myself over here. So I really want to get in there quickly. I could actually. Hang on, let's be sensible. Let's throw out some smoke. There we go. That'll help. Okay. I'm keen to see if a Churchill 4 here can get a shot in. He's on the wrong side of the hedge, apparently. Okay, this is not going to work, so I have to pull him in and go drive through this. Oh, please don't get yourself murdered. Oh, 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 oh. Somebody has done well. I suspect it's our 6-pounder. Although I could be wrong. Let's have a look. That was our 6-pounder. Good job. Okay, that's one less half-track we have to worry about. Hang on. See, now this obviously it's been blown up, but that would be the perfect angle for this guy to have a go at the side. But ifs and buts. Okay, they're now pushing across this field, which we should have pretty good angles of fire into, actually. Oh, and our howitzer are starting to fall. That's nice timing, actually. That's great timing. You are still alive and well. Okay. And you made it. Good. Excellent, actually. Alright, command phase, please. Alright, open up. I just want you to go maybe here. We'll see, we'll see. Is there any way I could get something over this side? Probably not. But what I want to do is this guy is to not kill himself. So I know you did a lot of good work in some ridiculous manoeuvring. I'm going to get you to undo it all now. I would like you to actually just reverse yourself. Here. I'm slightly worried in doing this ridiculous maneuvering you're going to get seen, so tell you what, let's reverse yourself to like so, and then I'm going to have you hunt forward like so. And maybe I'll see if I can't get you guys to scooting out of the way. So we have a significant number of German infantry pushing across this field, but between the howitzers, and we should still have a pretty good defensive line. Yes, this hedge is going to get in the way, but we should have lots of sight lines through the open gaps here. We have got a fewer number of Bren guns than we started with, but actually these casualty guys have managed to pick up some weaponry. Not so much here, but people are still working on it, so we've actually got a fair few Bren guns there, which is going to make a big difference. It's just going to see how much damage these tanks cause us. Yeah, we might get lucky with the howitzer. Stranger things have happened. Land one on top of the tank, it's going to do wonderful things for us. Okay, shells falling, machine gun sporadic fire. This tank's sorting himself out. Second tank coming up, which is not ideal. You don't want to be fighting 2 on 1. You may have lost your opportunity. Yeah, that brain carrier is just getting in the way. I'll stop moving in and out. Nice, there's some definitely. I look like a mortar around there actually, rather than the howitzers. So it doesn't look like they've got very far before they've decided actually this was a bad idea. Which is nice, it is nice. Right, I'm going to leave you doing what you're doing. Everything over here is steady. Don't think I need to make any tweaks. Just kind of hiding at the minute. Who has eyes on you? Just that guy. That's fine, I suppose. I'm guessing it's tree lines kind of mucking things up. Yeah, okay, that's fair. No, I don't want to push people forward. I would love to drop some more artillery over there. I could. I am getting some more 3-inch mortars later on. So I mean, I could just do something like, hey, do you want to drop them all there for just now? Line of sight's not great. How much closer can I get to this TRP and it's still to count? Could do that. That's not as interesting actually, although it's only 3 minutes, so probably worth it. Go for it. Please do heavy, maximum, immediate, confirm, go. I'm going to get some more 3-inch mortars later, so I can use those for another strike before I push in. I think I just want to get shells falling. Yes, I would have liked it to be slightly further over. But I think that's probably, we're going to call it good enough. Right, if we just come with this side, I'm keen to see what happens with this chap now he tries his hunt order. Ideally I want to get in, get a shot away, and then run away. I don't, even if it's unsuccessful, so be it. We do not want a prolonged engagement. Right, how are we getting on? Sights, beautiful. 2 of them, not beautiful. Ooh. Not necessarily the tank I was expecting to go for. Dunk. I think he may not have eyes from the dust and stuff, but eventually they're going to spot us. That's a nice second hit actually. Where have we put that? okay. Are we going to take bets on whether this main gun still works or not? We shall see. I've been wrong about it before, I'll be wrong about it again. Ah! That one certainly worked. And that's it, one shot. GG. Dang it. Okay. I am learning to respect and fear these panthers, man. They are somewhat decimating my Churchills. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 Churchills down at the minute, including 2 of my Churchill 4s. So I think I've got only 1 Churchill 4 left. So I've got what, a 7 there, a 7 there, a 4, a 6, and I think you're a 7. No, you're a 5. Oh yeah, because the 7s have the 75, I think. Where are you? Yes. Okay. Well, that was not a good swap. But we're going to take confidence or benefit of whatever results we can get. And it's so I already get this feeling this is going to end up very much like I thought it was the other defense of Grand Vie with the Argyll and Southern Highlanders, where we could not take out the tanks, but we managed to destroy enough of the infantry such that they couldn't push anymore. Was that our 6-pounder getting involved? And it was this one. Okay, good on you. I mean, that's not a fight you're going to win, but I admire the effort. What does the return do? Just gets their heads down, that's okay. Oh, some more artillery falling. Actually, all my reserve positions, that's not ideal. Oh, I think it's just machine gun fire. Mild panic over. These guys are taking a bit of a pasting, but nice that my Churchill's actually getting involved, and it's anti-infantry role. It's really what it's designed for. You are advancing. I dislike that. Okay. Our thoughts there was, how am I going to get a side-on shot? 'Cause that's what I need. That's what I really need with these weaker penetrating rounds, or not weaker penetrating rounds, but the heavily armoured front really is the problem, not the rounds. I need to get angles where I'm not face-on. And we lost the Bren gunner there. Everyone else is looking healthy-ish. I'm going to pull you back slightly. I need to go into the command phase. Oh, actually, you're relatively far forward. Do you know what? Actually, I'm just going to throw you in this building. Get in here. Get some protection for yourself. God help me if I'm going to start throwing P8s to these things. I've got a lot of guys standing in one place here, and that makes me uncomfortable. Do you know what? I'm going to do something I did before and throw some, maybe. Actually, he's not stopped, so let's not do that. Tell you what we'll do though, I'm going to move you into this position. These guys are doing kind of nothing for me right now. I'm just going to pull them out the way. I might use them as scouts later on. Is this building still going? Yeah, alright, just dive in there, a bit of protection. And then let's move, or maybe a Bren gunner over here. Just spread them out a little bit. Okay. That's doing about as well as can be expected. Out of interest, what's your sight lines over here? Yeah, pretty much none. You're just mainly guarding... What are you guarding? Not much, it seems. Okay. And I do have you. I suppose if the tanks do come very, very close, we can try and maybe get a close range effort into their side or something. Depends where they end up. Oh, and that's that finished off. I'm not that upset about it. We just said that sightlines weren't great. Although actually, if he's shooting you, you should be able to see him. Generally, how these things work. Okay, mortar's falling. Quite a wide area, so I'm not expecting to be as effective as that certainly seemed to be. That said, you never know, might get lucky. That is not what you really want to be saying in middle of war, is, oh, I might get lucky. you having some pot shots? It is. Excellent. That's going to be 2 half-tracks you've taken out. That 6-pounder is doing a power of work for me. Yeah. And that one looks like it's got, I don't know, some infantry support gun. So that's 2 knocked out half-tracks. And there's 1 more lurking back here with the machine gun. Okay. So that's not too bad, you know, Panthers aside. Yeah, you're still skulking about. There you go, there's the mortars I was talking about. Why don't you just give him a bit of a bad day? Reduce his effectiveness. Maybe convince him to sneak forward even a little bit more. Because at the minute we are giving up foot, which is one of our main objectives, but I'm kind of okay with this. We've just got to do a lot of damage to them, and then see if we can't push back. And really we're just gonna... We need to get the Germans to provide us with an opportunity to knock out these tanks, because we can't do it in a fair fight. And of course try not to lose too many more of our own, because they have been falling quite quickly. It's an okay barrage. I think it's probably more Germans in and around these woods, but they've undoubtedly put people through here as it is one of the objectives. It's interesting, looks like they may have brought one of the tanks into the field. Okay. I just want to check. Oh, hello. Did I have a unit selected there? Is that why I couldn't see anything? Quite possibly. I would like you to open up, if you're not already. Yeah, please do. So this is the guy. He did take a round at the base of the weapon, so maybe it's broken. One can dream. Yeah, this section is taking a bit of a pounding, but so far actually surviving well, despite the fact that all they're doing is hiding behind a tiny little hedge. You're just taking small arms fire, that's fine. Just got to check, actually, that you're not vulnerable. Nah, you're okay. Well, ish. There might be a line of sight that can get squeezed through there. Okay, no, I think we're holding okay. Artillery's doing the work. I mean, they can't take points with tanks alone. Oh, perfect smoke round for my 2-inch mortar there. Kudos to the gunner or operator. Again, we're trying an infantry push. I don't think that's going to be successful, even with a supporting Panther. Oh, I just want to check. Was that you? No, it was not you. I'm just trying to keep an eye to see if this guy actually fires a round off. Because a minute, this it seems to be the only way we can take these things down is by destroying their guns and then bashing them with rounds after that. It's okay, it looks like maybe a mortar barrage coming in from somewhere. Oh, another one's come in. Oh, his machine gun certainly works. I wonder if you're going to get a view of him at some point, actually. And I dare say you are. And again, it's tempting to try and sneak this guy forward and take a pot shot at the side of his turret. I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to do exactly that. So what I need you to do is probably say, I'm going to try and control it a little bit, so I want you to pause it to, where are we? Pause. Maybe 30 seconds. I'm going to have you hunt forward. That's a bit wonky. What is going on there? I don't want you to be that far out. Alright. I'm hoping this works. Although I realise I'm doing this as I've been smoking him up, but I'm assuming presumably you've finished. No, you still have smokes left. But you're no longer firing. Okay, so what I want to do, plan here thinking, get this guy essentially to pop out just to the end of the minute, then I can give him, and ideally spot. Give him a target briefly command. Get one round off and then run away. That's the dream. And I don't think I need any other adjusting right now. We have to think about how we want to use this second battery of mortars. Or yeah. Oh, this could be key. That's not what you want to see. Go on, get him again. No, not the hedge. Come on, man. You're about to get annihilated. Yes! Yes! Get in, my son. Okay. He's not... I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to drive away, but I'm hopeful. A weapon mount penetration, that's a dead... Not dead. What's it? A dead main gun, we'll put it that way. That's not a dead main gun, he just fired it there. What does it take to kill these things? Oh my god. Ah, I can't believe that. We got 2 shots in, including a penetration. Didn't even bother him. Oh, hello. Looks like this guy's come up a dream though. Not enough tanks left though. Alright, no, we're gonna rewatch some bits here. This is probably gonna be the last minute of this episode, because I'm doing faffing around with this stuff. Right. Got off. We got penetration in the weapon mount. Where is it? Right there. How has that not killed, I don't know, probably gunner and commander? Or knocked out the weapon? Or done any kind of terminal damage? And he's just like, nah, I don't care, mate. I'm going to keep firing. And then we get another bite of a cherry. Just bounces off. I mean, it's good night. Did I see you fire your main gun? No, it was someone from back here. It was this self-propelled howitzer. Okay. And then he takes you out. And another Churchill falls. Meanwhile, the 75mm, the Churchill 7s, who I've been less than confident with. Happy days. It shows the importance of getting that flanking shot. That said, it's not killed it. Its gun still works. He is popping smoke though. Okay. Not too shabby all in all. I mean, I don't know, I'm saying that. We've lost... actually, it's pretty shabby. We've lost 1, 2, 3 tanks this episode. 4 actually. We lost that at the very start. 4 tanks this episode, including 3 of my best anti-tank tanks. And in return, we have penetrated the hull, not knocked out, maybe taken out a main gun, penetrated the weapon mount, not knocked out. Artillery strikes, I think, have done well, and we have knocked out a couple of their man, they are really pushing a couple of their half tracks, yeah. But I'm pretty worried about what's going to happen with this. And the difficulties 4 Panthers are causing us. So I hoped he was a goner. I really did. Okay. I wonder if sorry, just before I finish here. Oh, I've already gone to command phase. I was gonna say, I wonder if you've been taking shots of this guy or not. Anyway, that's over 40 minutes I've been rabbiting on here. I think we're doing okay. I think it's a precarious situation, a really precarious situation. And we are definitely going to have to keep these kind of sneaky tactics. So what I want to do, I'm doing this now just so I don't forget. Yeah, just do that and then run away. Good lad. Hopefully that's enough for one more shot. Good. Okay, right. Yes. I appreciate any thoughts, comments below. Maybe some anecdotal experiences of being in the wrong end of Panthers, because these things are terrifying. But yeah, I do hope you've enjoyed it. And as ever, I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.